Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Vikings Valhalla, Season 2, Episode 5. I already watched all of the first episodes of the Season 2 and also I watched the Season 1 with you guys. If you want to see that, check all of the links that I put into the eye. Okay, about what is happening right now, like that's it. We watched all of the first part of this Season 2 and I said it during the intro of the last episode, I didn't expect for all guys to be at that place, you know, for the half of the season. I thought that they would go quicker, faster into the story, that we would progress faster and all. I don't know why I thought that, because in fact, if I remember the Season 1 well, we didn't have any big time jumps, like really we were following the action, we were following our characters, like really like that. So it's natural in a way that the Season 2 is gonna progress at the same rhythm, but it means that really during all of this Season 2, Harald is gonna be far from Norway. We're not gonna come back, or maybe at the end of the Season 2 into Norway for Harald. Like this mission to go to Constantinople, it's gonna take at least 1 or 2 more episodes. I think that we're gonna have one episode, at least one entire episode into Constantinople. So really, the guy is gonna be far from Norway for a long time, and so many things can happen during all of this time. I didn't imagine stuff like that. I'm glad because it means that he's gonna have his own journey and maybe he's gonna evolve also, he's gonna change during this journey. I don't want that in a way because, you know, I love the fact that he's so confident about himself but also about his destiny, the fact that he has to be king of Norway. I love that about him, so I don't want for this journey to change him, because I can see that the writers maybe they're gonna play with that face that he has on himself, on the fact that he deserves the throne and all. It could be a good way to make his character evolve, but because it's the thing that I love the most about him, I don't want for the writers to play with that. When I truly want for the writers to play with Leif's face, I mean by that we saw that he was conflicted about the fact that he loved his old life, you know, in Greenland, but also with Leif, which means, you know, his faith into the Vikings gods, but he knows that he doesn't believe into them anymore, he believes into the Christian God, but at the same time, right now we just met Mariam, who believes into another God, and also who has knowledge to share and which can open his mind about stuff. Like, I can see an evolution like that for Leif, to really choose a god once and for all, or to just understand things about religion and about the fact that people, they need to believe, but that there is also another kind of knowledge, you know, which is more universal because it's facts, it's mathematics, it's, you know, writing, reading, things like that, that you can't change, you know, like really knowledge. I don't want to shock anyone by saying that, but I'm just saying that Leif is curious enough, open-minded enough to learn about all of that, and we saw that he learned how to talk, and we saw that he learned how to talk Latin, but also how to read books and stuff like that, so he can do it. And the fact that he's conflicted between these two religions, that he just learned that there is another one, maybe he can think about religion also that way, the fact that people believes into what they want to believe and that it's okay and that you don't have to be ashamed to not believe into this god or this god. Like, it's really like people's freedom. You know, for now, Vikings like Freydis, but also Christians, like other ones, they just want to, for people, for the other one to believe into their own god, and they are not thinking like that. So maybe Leif can sing like that and can bring that also into the show. I don't know. Maybe I'm going too far with that idea, but I have the impression that maybe the writer, they could go into that direction with Leif, at least to make him choose and to make him learn a lot of stuff. But yes, for now, they're just progressing into their journey to Constantinople, but they are not there yet. And they're gonna leave things right there, and they're gonna need time to come back. Like, it's not gonna be so easy. And during all of that time, Freydis is gonna be a prisoner now of Harekr and his family, I mean his wife, because his son, you know, Jorundr, we saw that he was ready to believe into what Freydis was saying, you know, not only into these gods, but also in the fact that refugees and these guys, they are the same because they believe into the same god, so it's okay. And it was okay, you know, to live at peace and all, and to not just use the refugees as they want. Also maybe because he's going each time, you know, to save them and to sell them also that thing about come with me, you're gonna be at peace with Freydis, you know, the keeper of the faith, who is gonna guide you and all. And right now she's not gonna guide them anymore, and you know that it's not really a city of peace, and now they all know it, you know, the refugees, but also your people. You know, right there I could be like, that's it, Harekr, you just proved to everyone who you truly are, they're not gonna want to follow you, but no, they're gonna be afraid of you, all of them. So Freydis is gonna be all alone, or maybe with Jorundr at some point, who can join her, who can help her to escape. But before that, she's gonna have her baby, and I'm truly afraid by what Harekr he did during the last episode. You know, like, it's not like he threatened the kid, it's really like, I'm not killing you because of your baby, so I think that he's gonna claim that baby, and I'm really afraid of it. We'll see, and I think that we're gonna see that during this episode. Maybe she's gonna have her baby during this episode. But yes, during all of the time that Harald and Leif, they are living their little stuff, you know, on the boat, we have Freydis, who is trying to guide people, but who was attacked into this temple. Again, I'm so shocked by what happened, you know, the fact that they could come and kill all of these people into this temple, knowing that it's a temple that they used to pray your gods, to pray for your safety. How can you do that? He was really just guided by anger, by that desire, you know, to prove that he's in control, he has the power, not Freydis, that what is happening right there was wrong. It was really awful. Godwin, you know what I think? I think that he's truly behind all of what was happening right there with that guy who threatened Emma, I mean, who wanted to kill Emma, who was her twin brother. Like, too many things are making me think that he was behind that plan. I have a little doubt for sure, because he seemed sincere, you know, when she died and he was sad about it, he seemed sincere during that moment. But again, it would be such a perfect plan to force Emma to trust you, and after that, when she's beginning to have doubts, to make her think that she should be ashamed to have doubting of you, and because of that, someone was killed, someone is innocent that you all loved. Like, until you prove me that I'm wrong, I'm gonna think that it's Godwin, and truly, if at some point you're gonna tell me that it was not Godwin, I'm gonna be like, surprised for sure that it was not Godwin, but even more surprised that since so long, Godwin didn't do anything wrong. Truly. But I want for you to prove me that, you know, to tell me who it was during this episode, like that's it. Episode 6, after that only 2 more episodes. Yes, I want to have the confirmation of my theory, you know, for you to tell me that I was right during this episode, or to prove me that I'm wrong, even if you don't tell me who was behind that plan during this episode. Please. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which you can have these episodes earlier with 1 day of advance and with an extended all for action part. So far I put only extended reaction part, so you have to subscribe only to the level 2. Maybe at some point I'm gonna put one for reaction part, but I can't know in advance. It's really depending on my reactions and all. Each time, you know, check the description or check my schedule that I post each Monday on YouTube, Patreon and Twitter to know what I decided to put on my Patreon. And Patreon, it's the best way to support me if you want and if you can. It can be appreciated. Let's go for this episode. No! You're having it! I mean, your baby now? He's gonna claim that baby. He's gonna claim it. It was a sign like, let her do her sleep.
I need nothing from you. You ultimately want to be safe, don't you? The gods will protect us. Leave. Leave! You are learning faster than I expected.
Now he knows how to talk Arabic, like clearly. You're a fast learner.
Can you fix it? Without the forge, no. Then it's only Kodak. How far is that? Not far.
It's not
When we
safe.
got there, where should I go?
There must be a reason why you brought me. Stand up.
We're gonna spend all of the episode, you know, praying for her.
Freydis has been well taken care of. She is strong.
But what about the people? They listen and watch Harekr. Since the massacre, they are confused.
I am
Bonjour,
not worried
Maya.
about the people.
You
They
should.
made a mistake. Unlike children, they seek forgiveness.
Oh, you're too confident in yourself here.
He was attracted to a girl on the outside and is still struggling with the loss, but it is passing.
If he claims Freydis' baby as his own, he's not gonna need that adoptive son anymore. And one who betrayed him.
Have mercy on me. Wash me through it. Like cleanse me from this.
Oh, you're gonna need more than prayers for that.
Thank you, Princess Kina. She would have appreciated your visit.
I am sorry for your pain, Narcotic. I hope that it will pass.
Seeing you here has helped.
Come on!
Freydis have been here. So much for a thriving market.
Can you use it?
There is enough to workers.
Someone's coming. Is he a passionate?
Good looks for you.
Something smells good. I mean you no harm. Just so long since I see the boat on the river. What is it?
Not yours.
It is mine.
It's a fine boat. Where are you heading?
Constantinople. If we can get past the Pechenex.
Maybe he was hired, you know, by the
They are
patients.
not a... You're a slaver.
I am. My name is Kester. You?
My name is Bagi. It is one thing to keep slaves in Novgorod or Kiev, where laws protect your property, but to do so out here, where only the powerful rule. They see your
You
boat
shouldn't.
is missing its rudder,
And it is being repaired in Kodak.
so there are more of you.
Just two.
Is this your petulant slave?
He is our guide.
A blind petulant your guide.
Do you recognize that voice? Do you recognize
You
that
don't
face?
know what this is, do you? Huh? This is the Khan's missing brother. Courier, when your guide brother became the new Khan, he stole your man's wife, blinded him, and forced him to listen while the Khan raped. The next day while the Khan slept, Courier's wife freed him and helped him escape. And for her actions, the Khan butchered her and put a bounty on his missing brother's head.
He's worth money.
Oh, that's what you got from that story. Me, I was just feeling so sad.
Enjoy your meal.
Safe travels, my friend. Was what he said true?
And what?
Yes. Then why the hell did you come back? To kill my brother.
We don't have much time.
With the help of
Others. What makes you think that?
If it doesn't
to kill his brother?
He's beating more than himself.
Yeah. But you said where these two were. Oh.
She's a wealth of knowledge. She's taught me to read and write and other thought and ideas. And she's something else. You love her?
Yes, feelings.
Yes, I do. She's dying, my friend. I've seen you hurt once before with Liv's death. I don't want to see her hurt again the same way.
It's gonna be no matter what. If he will renounce, to his feelings,
Don't worry about it.
and when she's gonna die.
I can handle it.
Are we sure of that?
I love the women.
No, they're my property.
Let her be.
Continue now.
Yes, sir. The Varangians are thieves. They will be back to take everything.
No, you are thieves! All of you!
If you want to keep your slaves, if you want at some point to make, the blind guy one of your slaves, you want to stay alive, Good job, guys.
I felt the Freydis today. Really?
You felt
Not sure
it?
if I want to hear about this. When I returned from Constantinople with my riches, I went to buy a boat, sailed to Jorundr, and marry her. And
We want that.
Freydis is carrying your child. She made me promise not to tell you. You bastard. I thought you were my friend. I am your friend, which is why I haven't told you. It's my child. She is my sister.
Your kid or your destiny
I
are
understood that if you knew you were to be a father, you would not leave her. It's just right. You waited till I could not go back there to tell me. Because you would have. Future King of Norway.
They both knew. And they both want you to accomplish your destiny. You did it, Freydis! Boy or girl? Oh my dear. She's all alone.
Just like your father. I will call you Harald.
She's all alone and not safe, and for sure she's thinking of him right there.
No one knows what the face intends. One think we both know. I think this will be a good mother.
I think so. Really?